Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Varteta Learning Platform, and today we are going to discuss about the two-dimensional arrays in TypeScript, how to declare these two-dimensional arrays and how to access the elements in the two-dimensional array that we are going to see today. So let me just show you that how you can declare it. So either use let or var, whatever you want based on your need. Just write like the name of the array, and if you have to declare the two-dimensional array, then you need to write like this. Okay, it's a two-dimensional array. If you have to write three-dimensional array, then it will be like this, but we have to declare about the two-dimensional arrays. So here it is like this, and now here you need to provide the values 1 3 2 okay, it's 4 5, something like this, and here also you need to provide a comma, right? So what it represents there are two rows, and in each row there are two columns. Inside the bracket, you count the number of elements that represents the column, and each of the bracket starting and ending represents one row. So there are two rows and two columns. If you have to add one more row, then it will be like 7, 8. If you write something like this and do like this, then it's like it's a 2 by 3 array having two rows and three rows and two columns. So there are three rows and two columns in this particular array. So this is one of the ways to declare array using the subscript, which means this operator. And then if you want to declare another way, then it's like let b array, and then number, close it, and then provide the subscript, right? So with array, we are declaring like the first dimension, and after that, if you provide one more subscript, then using this array standard type, you can declare a two-dimensional array. So here also you can put these values, and we will see that we can very well iterate them. Okay, so I hope you understand like how we can declare the two-dimensional arrays using these two methods. Now let's see that how to iterate through them. So let me write like this, where I is equal to 0, I is less than, there are three rows, right? So we have to iterate three, right? So there will be two loops. When you are iterating through a two-dimensional array, then you need to have two loops. The outer loop will count the number of rows. So number of rows are three. This is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. And write like this, I plus plus, and inside this you need to have another loop, and the second loop inside this will contain the number of columns. We'll iterate through the columns. So j is equal to 0, and then j is smaller than, how many columns are there? 2, and then j plus plus. Okay, so outer loop iterates through the array, the rows, and the inner loop iterates through the columns. So each of the column we have to print one by one, and then the second row. So how we can do that? So we need to do something like this, console.log, and here you need to write like a, and then I, and then j. So this is the way you can declare it. You can use it. So let me just run it, and here I have just called this function. So you will be able to see that how it iterates through. So ai means a0. First I will iterate through this. I will enter into this 0, and then here I will enter from 0 till 2, 0 1, right? So these two elements will be printed, and then it will go to the next one. So let me see what it happens once this done. Then each of the row, to separate each of the row, I'm just going to put a asterisk so that it shows that yes, first row has been done. Then the second row, and then the third rows. So let me just run it. Okay, so you can see like first row 1 3, second row 4 5, third row 7 8, right? If you want to show them side by side, then also you can do that, and I leave it up to you that how you manage to do that. Okay, so the exercise for you is like 7 and 8, they should not come like this, they should be like 7 8 adjacent to each other, right? There should be one tab and then 8 should be printed here. It should be like 1, then tab, then 3, then the next line 4, then tab, then 5, then next line 7, then tab, then 8. This is the way you can try it yourself. Okay, now let's iterate through the second array. Just for the demonstration, just change the name here, and that's it. Let's see if it is able to iterate B in the same manner or not. So it is again able to iterate in the same manner. So this is how you can iterate through the two-dimensional arrays, and this is the way you can declare the two-dimensional arrays, right? So this was all about the two-dimensional arrays declaration and how to access the elements. In the next video, we will see that rather than providing the values here, like the initialization, rather than doing the initialization, can we accept the values from the users for the single and double dimensional arrays or not? So that we will do in the next video. So till then, have a nice day and bye bye, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel and please share my videos with your friends. Thank you. Have a nice day.